Another day, another dollar with your homeboy Jermaine, and getting this vlog started off in Whole Foods. I'm grubbing on some fried plantains and what is this, potato wedges and ketchup, and I also got some vegan toothpaste. Yeah, you gotta have vegan toothpaste in your life. Yeah. And waiting to go online at 10. Right now I got 15 more minutes. Yeah, let's get this video started. Just picked up this first caviar order on the way to drop this one off. And yeah, let's get this party started. This one is a $20 order, and Caviar has new bonuses now. The new bonuses are complete 3 deliveries and receive $20. And it's in between the hours of 10 a.m. through, what, 12:30? Dropped this order off, and the most interesting parking spot. This truck was blocking the alley, so I just pulled up right behind this truck, and I was able to make the delivery, and now that truck's gone, so let go. Right now I'm on the thirsty side, and I had this idea of just driving over to Mint Greens. It's a popular caviar restaurant. As I'm driving over to Mint Greens, a request pops up for caviar. I just accepted it. Now I'm gonna go inside, get some water, pick up this order, go deliver it, make some cash. Yeah, just doing it, rocking and rolling today. Waiting outside of Mint Greens right now, so I jumped out of the car, went in, checked on the order, and apparently someone else picked up the wrong order, so they have to remake the order. So I was able to grab a cup of water. I looked outside, and there was this parking maid guy walking like down. So I ran out to, you know, move my car and stuff. I'm just thinking, man, look at all these cars over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All of these are, the meters are flashing red, so there's no money in the meter. And yet, he's not writing any tickets right now. Looks like I'll definitely get at least one of those $20 bonuses. This is order number 2 I've just delivered, and I've already accepted pickup number 3. Just, I'll pick up number 3, and what time is it? It is, what, 11:30? So, I got plenty of time. I don't think I'll...
Hey, what's up?
What's up? I don't think I'll be able to get 2 of those $20 bonuses, but at least I'll get 1. At this next pickup now, and I went in and checked on the food because I was like 2 minutes late picking the food up, and they said it's gonna be another 10 minutes. And one reason I accepted this order was because of the pickup location. It's usually really easy to park over here. Not right now. There's like a whole bunch of cars parked on the sidewalk, like this one and a couple of other cars. So I really have nowhere to park right now. So I'm sort of like parked in the middle of the street, but I'm probably gonna have to like circle around the block a couple times because this restaurant's super slow. Just picked up this caviar order, and I actually should have canceled this order. It took 17 minutes after I arrived, and I was 2 minutes late arriving. It took 17 minutes for them to prepare the food. So once I got there, the food wasn't even ready. And my job is to pick food up and drop it off, not go there, wait on the food to be prepared, and then drop it off. But I don't know, I just went ahead and stuck with this. One thing Caviar really needs to put on their app is somehow for the carriers to rate the restaurants, because Uber Eats just started doing that. And I would imagine that Uber is probably going to sort of punish restaurants who make people wait all the time, because it's usually the same restaurants that make you wait like over and over and over. And I'm pretty sure that like Uber's gonna like keep track of that, and I feel Caviar should do that too. I know a lot of carriers, they literally quit just because of the restaurants, and because some restaurants just suck and they make you wait forever. That's a big part of this job, is going to restaurants and waiting, and if you have to do that all the time, it's just not worth it. Perfect timing. As I was parking, I called a customer because it didn't have a suite number or anything, and by the time I walked over here, the customer was just getting off the elevator, handed them the food, and off to pick up the next order. This next one's in the marina, and it's going all the way down to the Mission District. So yeah, let's rock and roll. Let's rock and roll. And I got that $20 bonus. Nice. Just dropped that order off. Now today is just not the best delivery day, and people are giving me crazy looks for vlogging, but I'm still gonna do it because this is what I do. But yeah, at least that delivery came with a $5 tip. Just picked up this next caviar order, and I got a story to tell you guys. So what do? I show up to the restaurant, there's no parking on the street, and I double park. Because in that neighborhood, the Marina neighborhood, if you don't double park, you're not picking that order up. You're just gonna drive around and drive around and drive around until someone moves. Like that's gonna take too long. So I double park like I usually do. And, you know, right when I got ready to double park, because there was a white van in front of me, double parked too, and I just pulled up behind the white van, and there's this car behind me. And this car is honking, right? And I'm thinking to myself, why is this car honking? Like, there's this white van stopped, and I'm stopped behind the van. So I throw my hazard lights on, cut the car off, jump out of the car. Usually, if someone is honking at me, and I jump out of the car, usually they automatically stop honking because they see, like, you know, black dude jumping out of the car, like, stop honking. I jumped out of the car. Before I jumped out of the car, this guy was already honking at me. When I got out of the car, he was just honking and honking and honking. And I'm thinking to myself, what's this guy's problem? Like, he must not be from around here because I'm not even in the car anymore and he's still honking at me. So I walk in front of the van because I'm trying to get to the restaurant. By this time, he's driving around my car that's double parked and the van that's double parked. And, you know, I'm walking up and he's like right there. And he yells with the window down. He's like, why are you blocking the street? And I look at him and I didn't say anything. Because there's all these people like standing around and everybody see what's going on. They see me double parked, you know, and they see this guy tripping out. They see the van in front of me. It's double parked too. And he's like yelling at me and I didn't say anything. I looked at him, didn't say anything. I guess he got pissed and he's like, you go back to your own neighborhood. And when he said that, I was just like, fuck you, right? And everyone like heard it and everyone heard him say, go back to your own neighborhood. And honestly, I didn't even care that he said that. But other people around got pissed that he said that. So by that time, I walked into the restaurant and I'm like, whoa, that guy's a trip. Like, hopefully my car is cool when I get out. I wouldn't think that this, you know, old white dude would like, you know, do anything to my car because he had his wife in the car too. And I just wasn't really worried about it. So by the time I got outside the restaurant, which was like 2 minutes later, I completely forgot about this whole situation. When I walked out, it was this lady standing on the street and she was waiting for an Uber. Well, she saw the whole thing and she heard the whole thing. And right after I, you know, dropped the F-bomb on him, she said something to him, but I didn't really pay it any attention because I'm just trying to walk, pick up this food and get out of here because this random dude is like messing up my hustle. So when I walk out the restaurant, she walks straight up to me and gives me a hug. And she's like, look, I'm really sorry that happened to you. I'm really sorry. Like, not all white people are like this. And I started laughing like, oh, I totally know. Like, that guy was crazy. Like, he was just, I don't know, a trip. And she's like, you have a good day. Like, I'm so sorry that happened to you. And I was just like, dude, I just got me a hug from my hot chick just because some crazy dude like yelled at me. And like, she was super cute. I should have put her in the vlog, man. I even smell like her. Oh, dude, she smells so good. Yo, this is the second hospital I dropped off at today. But the only difference with this one is they left the best directions ever. They said, you know, take elevator A, go up to this floor, go right, go left, go right. It was just super, super easy. Super simple. What up, yo? You having a good day?
You in the city, man, where there ain't no pity, man. You know me? But the bitches is pretty, man.
Another day, another dollar. You guys know what time it is, but today I got my usual. I got the regular falafels. I didn't get the vegan chicken like I did yesterday.